when he takes off his shirt. The moment he shows his scars all over, the cop at the door is creeped out.
Holy shit, look at this. What the hell's he been into?
Who gives a shit? All right, put your hands on top of your head and turn around.
The man slowly turns with hands on his head. The young cop thinks he's no ordinary man, suggests turning him over to higher authorities, but the deputy sheriff beside him is reckless, swinging his baton and beating the man hard. What's more, they use cold high-pressure water to torture the man, watching the man suffer in misery. The old guy smirks and mocks. In their eyes, the man is no different from a weak homeless man, but they don't know. They messed with the wrong tough guy. The man's name is Rambo, a veteran just retired from the Vietnam War. On the battlefield he was the nation's finest killing machine. Now he wanders looking for a job. On his way he passes a small town, wants to go in for a hot meal. Unexpectedly the town sheriff stops him. He dislikes Rambo's long hair and messy look, like a homeless man. Instinctively thinks he's just a troublemaking drifter. To keep him from staying, the sheriff offers to give him a ride. On the way the sheriff keeps insulting Rambo, implying he's the kind who brings trouble to the town. Soon he drops Rambo off on the other side of the bridge far from town and forces him out of the car. Finally warns him never to come back or he'll arrest him for sure. Rambo is used to the world's ugliness. He stays silent. After the sheriff leaves, he looks around, feeling more lost and hesitant. Moments later, he still chooses to go back to town. The sheriff sees Rambo in the rearview mirror. Furious, he turns around and chases.
They see some ID. All right, you're under arrest. You hear me? Now put your hands on the car. Now you put your hands on the car and you spread them. Now you're gonna put your hands on that car. How you do it, you decide right now.
Rambo feels wronged, but to avoid trouble he puts his hands on the roof. The sheriff finds a military knife on him, though Rambo says it's for hunting. The sheriff arrests him for carrying a weapon and takes him to the station. That sharp military knife becomes the sheriff's trophy. Rambo is taken to an interrogation room. The deputy sheriff arrogantly asks his name. Rambo's eyes go blank for a second, not out of fear, but the window in front brings back memories of torture. In a Vietnamese POW camp, a young officer tries to take his dog tags.
Hey, you got 3 seconds before I break your face in.
Rambo knows he must swallow his pride and lets them take his tags. The deputy learns he's a Vietnam vet, but at that time, anti-war sentiment is high across the US. The government started the war for politics, leaving ordinary people to suffer the cost. Even war heroes who fought for the country get no respect, especially those in power in town. Rambo, being a soldier, challenges the deputy's authority. He throws Rambo into a cell, beats him badly, and hoses him down with cold water. The deputy holds him down, orders his men to shave his head. As Rambo struggles, he grows terrified. The sharp razor brings back painful memories of the POW camp. He can't hold back his anger anymore.
You son of a bitch! Come on! Get it off!